Next problem is, if the range of the function fx equals to x minus 1 divided by p minus x square plus 1 does not contain any values belongs to the interval closed interval minus 1 to minus 1 by 3, then the true set of values of p is. To solve these problems, we will use range method. What we will do? Y equals to x minus 1 divided by p minus x square plus 1. Now we will cross multiply. Py minus x square y plus y equals to x minus 1. Now all the terms will take right hand side. So what will get? X square y plus x minus 1 minus py minus y equals to 0. Now here we will see, if we take d greater than equals to 0, we will get y belongs to value. And we want what? If d less than 0 we will get y does not belongs to values. So given is what? Y is not belongs to minus 1 to minus 1 by 3. So that means what? In this interval, d should be what? Less than 0. So what will is? P square is what? 1 minus 4. A is what? Y. C is what? Minus 1 minus py minus y less than 0. In the interval, y belongs to minus 1 to minus 1 by 3. So what is? We'll simplify. 1 minus minus become what? Plus 4y 1 plus py plus y is less than 0 for all y belongs to closed interval minus 1 to minus 1 by 3. Now we'll simplify. 1 plus 4y plus 4p y square plus 4y square is less than 0. What will take? 4p y square is less than minus of 1 plus 4y plus 4y square. Now we will divide with 4y square. So p is less than minus of 1 by 4y square 1 plus 4y plus 4y square for y belongs to minus 1 to minus 1 by 3. So we will get p is less than minus 1 by 4. Y square will take in inside. 1 by y square plus 4y plus 4 for all y belongs to minus 1 to minus 1 by 3. So p is less than minus 1 by 4. We will get what? 1 by y plus 2 whole square for all y belongs to minus 1 to minus 1 by 3. Now here we have to find out the maximum value of this one, and total we want minimum value of this one, minimum of minimum. That means 1 by y plus 2 whole square should be maximum. 1 by y plus 2 whole square should be maximum. That means what? Y should be minimum. So y is minimum value is what? Minus 1. So we have to put 1 upon minus 1 plus 2 whole square. So we'll get what? 1. So p is should be less than minus 1 by 4. So p belongs to what we got? Minus infinity to minus 1 by 4. That is the correct answer. Same problems we can do by different method. What we want? Y should be less than minus 1 and y should be greater than minus 1 by 3. If y value is this in this two interval, then y will not belongs to minus 1 to minus 1 by 3. So y should be less than minus 1 for all x belongs to R. What will do? X minus 1 divided by p minus x square plus 1 is less than minus 1. We will simplify this one. X minus 1 is less than minus p plus x square minus 1. Minus 1 minus 1 getting cancelled. What do you get? X square minus x minus p should be greater than 0 for all x belongs to R. So discriminant should be what? Less than 0. So 1 minus 4 minus p is less than 0. So p will come what? Less than minus 1 by 4. Similarly in this one also same thing we will do. X minus 1 divided by p minus x square plus 1 should be greater than minus 1 by 3. 3x minus 3 should be greater than minus p plus x square minus 1. So what will become? X square minus 3x minus p plus 2 should be less than 0 for all x belongs to R. So here b square is what? 9 minus 4, a is what? 1, c is what? 2 minus p is less than 0. So 9 minus 8 plus 4p is less than 0. So p will come out less than minus 1 by 4. Now if we take intersection, what will get? P is less than minus 1 by 4. That is the answer. Next problem is, let f is g to r be defined as fx equals to x square plus 2x plus a divided by x square plus 4x plus 3a, where d and r denote the domain of f and set of all real numbers. respectively. If F is surjective mapping, then range of A is. So this R is nothing but codomain. Surjective meaning is what? Range should be equals to what? Codomain. And that means R. So Y should be belongs to R. So to find out range, what we'll use? Y equals to x square plus 2x plus a divided by x square plus 4x plus 3a. We'll cross multiply. So yx square plus 4yx plus 3ay equals to x square plus 2x plus a. So we will take in left hand side. So y minus 1 x square plus 4y minus 2 into x plus a into 3y minus 1 equals to 0. Now we want for all domain x belongs to domain d should be what? Greater than equals to 0 to find out range. So what will use? B square 4y minus 2 whole square minus 4 a is what? Y minus 1. C is what? A into 3y minus 1 should be greater than equals to 0. Now we have to simplify this one. So if I take this one 2 outside, so 4 bracket 2y minus 1 whole square minus 4 into a is outside, y minus 1 into 3y minus 1 is what? 3y square minus 4y plus 1 should be greater than equals to 0. 4 getting cancelled. This, if you open this one, 4y square minus 4y plus 1 minus 3ay square plus 4ay minus a should be greater than equals to 0. If I simplify this one, 4 minus 3ay square plus 4y outside a minus 1 plus 1 minus a should be greater than equals to 0. From here y should be what? Y belongs to R. If y belongs to R, that means this should be always positive. So curve should be what? Always upward. So that means what? Y square coefficient should be what? 4 minus 3a should be what? Greater than 0. So 4 should be greater than 3a. So a should be what? Less than 4 by 3a. And discriminant should be what? Less than or equals to 0. It can touch also. So y can be what? This equation can be 0 possible. So it can touch also. So this should be less than or equals to 0. That means b square 4 into a minus 1 whole square minus 4 a is what? 4 minus 3a and 2 c is 1 minus a should be less than equals to 0. Now we simplify this one. This is 16 a minus 1 whole square minus 4 outside. If I multiply this one, 4 into 1 4, 4 minus a minus 4a minus 3 into 1 minus 3a plus 3a square should be less than equals to 0. So 4 16 getting us 4 a minus 1 whole square a square minus 2a plus 1 minus 4 minus 7a plus 3a square should be less than equals to 0. So if I simplify 4a square minus 8a plus 4 minus 4 plus 7a minus 3a square should be less than equals to 0. If I simplify this one, what will you get? A square minus 8a plus 7a minus a plus 4 minus 4 getting cancelled, less than equals to 0. So a into a minus 1 should be less than equals to 0. Now we will use wavy curve. This will be 0 and this will be 1. This side positive, negative, positive. We want less than, this multiplication should be negative from 0 to 1. So a belongs to what? 0 to 1. Now we have to check this value for equation, given equation. We have got the a value should be what? A belongs to closed interval 0 to 1. But for a equals to 0 and 1, both the equation will have common factor. If I put 0, so what will come? Fx will become what? X square plus 2x divided by x square plus 4x. So if I simplify this one, x plus 2 divided by x plus 4 will come, where x is what? Not equals to 0. So domain will be r minus 0. Similarly, if I take 1, so fx equals to what will come? A equals to 1 x square plus 2x plus 1 divided by x square plus 4x plus 3. So this one what will come? X plus 1 whole square divided by x plus 1 into x plus 3. So this equation will become what? X plus 1 divided by x plus 3. Domain is what? R minus 1. So if I take a value is 0 and 1, both the equation will have common factor numerator and denominator. So this equation become linear by linear, and we know every linear by linear equation range will be always less than r, but we want range should be r because we want surjective function. So that means what, a should not be 0 and should not be 1. So answer should be what, open interval 0 to 1. This is correct answer. So option D is correct. Next problem is the sum of all possible values of n where n belongs to natural number x is greater than 0 and n is greater than 10 and less than equals to 100 such that the equation greatest integer of 2x square plus x minus n equals to 0 has a solution is equal to. So to simplify this one, what we'll take first, greatest integer of 2x square plus x minus n is given equals to 0. So from there, if I take x is what, n minus greatest integer of 2x square. We know n is what, integer. Greatest integer of 2x square should be integer. So integer minus integer should be what, integer. So x should be what, integer only. So x belongs to integer. If x is integer, so we can remove this one x. So we can write this one directly, 2x square plus x minus n equals to 0. So n will be what, x plus 2x square. Now what we will do, we will put the x value. If I take x is 1, so n will come out 1 plus 2 into 1 square. So what will come, this one, 3 will come. If I take x equals to 2, so n equals to what, 2 plus 2 into 2 square. 2 square is what, 4. 4 into 2 is what, 8. 8 plus 2 is what, 10. 3 and 10 is not required because we want greater than 10 value. X equals to 3 if I take, n equals to what, 2, 3 plus 2 into 3 square. 3 square is what, 9. 9 into 2 is what, 18. 18 plus 3 is what, 21. Because we want greater than 10, so 21 is valid. If I take x is 4, so n equals to what, 4 plus 3, 2 into 4 square. What will come, 16 into 2 is what, 32 plus 4, 36. This is also correct. If I take x equals to 5, n equals to what, 5 plus 2 into 5 square. 5 square, 25 into 2, 50. 50 plus 5, 55. This is also correct. If I take x equals to 6, n equals to what now, 6 plus 2 into 6 square. 6 square, 36. 36 into 2 is what, 72 plus 6, 78. If I take x equals to 7, so n equals to what, 7 plus 2 into 7 square. 7 square is what, 49 into 2 is 98. 98 plus 7, 105. This is also not required. So sigma n should be what, we know n should be greater than 10, less than equals to 100. So only this for a value is valid. So 21 plus 36 plus 55 plus 78. If I take 21 plus 36 is nothing but 57. 57 plus 55 is what, 112. And 112 plus 78 is what, it will be 190. So correct answer is C. Next problem is, if the equation p square minus 4 into p square minus 9 into x cube plus greatest integer of p minus 2 divided by 2 into x square plus p minus 4 into p square minus 5p plus 6 into x plus fraction part of 2p minus 1 equals to 0 is satisfied by all values of x in open interval 0 to 3, then sum of all possible integral values of p is. So first is given p belongs to integer. Second thing is what, this equation is satisfied by x belongs to open interval 0 to 3. That means there are infinity values. So this equation we can satisfy by infinity values. So we know any equation is having solution more than the degree, that equation become identity. So in identity, all the coefficient will become 0 and constant term also become 0. So we can say from here that p square minus 4 into p square minus 9 should be 0. So from there we will get p is what, plus minus 2 comma plus minus 3. Similarly, greatest integer of p minus 2 divided by 2 should be 0. So p minus 2 by 2 should be greater than or equals to 0 and less than 1. Now we will multiply with what, 2. So 0 is less than equals to p minus 2 is less than 2. Now we will do addition of 2. 2 is less than equals to p less than 4. Now from here p is what, integer value is what, p should be what, integer. So this will be 2 and 3. Similarly, p minus 4 into p square minus 5p plus 6 should be 0. So from there we will get what, p should be what, 4 and this one factor is what, 2 and 3. And similarly fraction part. So 2p minus 1 must be 0. That means p should be what, integer. So from their common solution, if you find out 2 is present in all the four equations, so P should be what? 2. Similarly, 3, if I check, 3 is also present in all the factors, so 3 also solution. So sum is what? 2 plus 3, that is 5. That is the answer. So B is the correct answer.